You know what? I don't have a night pick. AJ, where are we going, bro?
To Glamis.
Do you like Glamis?
Yes.
What are we gonna ride in Glamis?
The Turbo S's.
The Turbo S's? Are they better than the Can-Ams or what?
With paddles, yeah.
Yeah? What about without paddles?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? What do you like more?
A Turbo S.
Oh, boy, dog. Pa. If you guys can't already tell, back in Yuma again, on our way to Glamis. The rain kind of scared us. It was supposed to, the forecasted rain, it was like Wednesday was a bunch, or Thursday, something like that. And then yesterday, Friday, was supposed to be crazy windy, like up to 30 miles an hour. So we decided to stay home, or stay in Yuma. And it turned out that Friday, yesterday, was such a beautiful day. We went riding all over Yuma, like through the desert and stuff like that. And it was kind of like, you know, a little bit of regret in that, like wishing we had been in Glamis. But, you know, oh well, that's just kind of a risk we took. And, you know, a lot of times we go out there and it's freaking nasty and it's raining or windy. And I mean, it just makes kind of for like just a bad time or whatever. But so yeah, we still got our riding in yesterday and stuff, and I mean, here we are. It's like 8 in the morning, on our way to Glamis, stopping to get our week pass or whatever, and you know, looking to enjoy a nice solid long day of riding. I just can't get enough of these the 19s. I'm not really a fan of the Pro. I know it's comfortable, a lot of ergonomics, and you know, the looks. I'm such a fan of this model, and not just like the S or Velocity or anything, but like just the 19 model. I know they're continuing them in 20. I'm just not a fan of the Pro. Maybe when they come out in a 72 inch, or you know, they make some slight revisions to it. I mean, I don't know, but it's just, to me, man, I see these things on the trailer and I'm just like, man, I fall in love with them every time I see them, man. Especially with the paddle setup. I just think they look so clean, so good. I'm such a fan of Sandcraft. Like, I love these paddles. I love the little mohawk too. Like, I mean, Scat makes them, but Scat normally does the little smoothie up front. And I don't really like that. I think it looks, not that it looks bad, but I'm just more of a fan of the mohawk. And I mean, these Packard wheels, like, oh man. And then I really didn't like that they didn't have like a hubcap or center cap, whatever. But I guess they just released that. You know, because this, like, they get rusted out real quick from the factory. I mean, I'd like to get some of those NXS hubs or whatever. That'd be clean, but I think they're pretty pricey. But we'll see here in the future. But for now, you know, get that hubcap, covers all this stuff. Like, oof, it's gonna look so good. But and then I gotta get these things powder coated. They're already all rusted, all beat up, and I gotta get those little, I don't even know what they're called, little mud flap looking things. Ooh, subscribe. These two, I really like Raceline. They kind of like stepped their game up with these. I wasn't a fan of like some of their first models that came out a couple years ago, but with these they really look good, and I know they're super popular right now. I really like them, and they're super affordable, and I mean, it's a bead lock, and I mean, they look good, and they have like a couple color combos. Yeah, they look good. Can't wait. Yuma, White Town baby. My dad, he didn't want to change the paddles out. He's lame. He's tall. He's like, man, hell no, I don't feel like changing my paddles. So what else, dog? Stock it is. At the top of Olds, Glamis Thanksgiving 2019. It just rained like a couple days ago. Oh, I already said that earlier. Oop, I'm gonna scratch that. But yeah, like the sand is super heavy from the rain. We actually aired up, you know, obviously, like if you're pretty flat and then the sand is super heavy, I mean, it makes for a pretty tough time on your belt. So normally I run like 8 pounds in my rear, like 9-10 pounds in the front. And we went up to 14 pounds in the rear, and still it feels so heavy, man. It's crazy. Normally my car does 60 some up the hill, well, at least on Halloween weekend. I'm running a stage 4 Evo tune, and yeah, I was doing like 60 some, I don't remember exactly. And right now I'm at the go up, but I know I was doing like 50. I mean, I was in the 50s, so I know I was losing some miles an hour. So it's pretty tough. And then I'm just so worried about my belt. You know, like the belt sucks if it goes out. I mean, it's not that it's a big deal to change. It's just, you know, a hassle. And, you know, knock on wood, thank goodness I haven't messed up a belt yet. And I'm 1,500 miles in, 1,800 miles, something like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks alright right now, early morning on Saturday.
Mom, everybody, please
The red part. There you go. Line up with your.